Believe me. 28 years old male. Freelance editor and copywriter. Work from home, meaning my apartment is my fortress of solitude. Personality type, quiet, observant, excessively organized. I treat my coffee brewing method with the seriousness of a bomb defusal squad. Life is good, life is calm. Bank account is stable, social anxiety is managed. Living in a decent complex, thick floors, usually quiet neighbors. Until the Fire Nation attacked, JPG. Wake up one Saturday morning to the sound of tectonic plates shifting. Realize it's actually coming from the unit next door. Apartment 4B has been empty for months. Apparently, someone is moving in. Sound of boxes thudding, furniture dragging, and something that sounds suspiciously like a bag of marbles being thrown at a wall. So I put on robe, grab coffee. Decide to be the nice neighbor and scope out the threat level. Open my door. Hallway is filled with boxes labeled fragile, stacked in the most precarious Jenga-like tower imaginable. See a pair of legs sticking out from behind a sofa that is wedged in the doorframe. Legs are kicking flailingly. Pivot, pivot, a muffled voice cries out. Recognize the friend's reference, slight exhale of amusement. Walk over. Noida hand. Legs stop kicking. Girl pops up from behind the sofa. Maybe 24 or 25s. Messy bun that defies physics, oversized hoodie covered in what looks like ink stains. Glasses askew. Hi, yes, I appear to have underestimated the geometry of this doorframe. Her name is Maya. She is small, chaotic, and looks like she hasn't slept in a week. I help her wedge the sofa through. Purely out of self-interest, so I can go back to my quiet morning. She thanks me profusely, drops a box of books on my foot. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, are you okay? Do you need ice? Am I going to jail? It's fine, just books, heavy books. Encyclopedias for research. Right, welcome to the building, Mayas. Retreat to my cave. Rub throbbing foot. Think that's the end of it. 2 weeks pass. Life settles into a new, terrifying rhythm. Maya is not a quiet neighbor. She is a nocturnal creature. Walls are decent but not soundproof against whatever she is doing. 2 a.m. pacing back and forth. 3 a.m. frantic typing that sounds like a machine gun. 4 a.m. loud groans of frustration followed by the sound of a human body hitting a mattress. 10 a.m. silence, she is sleeping. I work during the day, so our schedules technically shouldn't overlap. But I can hear her existence seeping through the plaster. Get an email from my main agency contact. Hey Anon, got a rush job for you, high paying but the client is difficult. Difficult how? Anonymous self-published author, romance fantasy genre, needs a developmental edit and line edit, fast turnaround, they have money but their grammar is tragic. I check my bank accounts. I could use the upgrade to my espresso machine. Send it over. Download the manuscript. Title, The Duke's Ravishing of the Time-Traveling Barista. Author handle, Moonlight Chaos 77. Crack my knuckles. Open the file. First sentence, asterisk, his eyes were like pools of liquid chocolate that had been melted in a microwave of passion. Pinch the bridge of my nose. This is going to be a long month. Start working on the manuscript. It's a disaster. Plot holes big enough to drive a truck through. Characters change names halfway through chapters. The romantic tension has the subtlety of a brick to the face. But there's something charming about it. The dialogue is snappy. The heroine is oddly relatable in her clumsiness. Spend hours leaving brutal comments in the margins. Passive voice. This metaphor makes no sense. Why is the horse talking now? Is the horse magic? Please clarify. Send off the first batch of edits at 4 p.m. 4:05 p.m. Hear a scream from next door. What does he mean the horse can't talk? It's a fantasy. Freeze. Stare at the wall. Coincidence? Surely. People scream about horses all the time. Ignore it. Go make coffee. Run into Maya in the hallway the next day. She looks like a zombie. Dark circles under her eyes, clutching a thermos like a lifeline. Rough night, I ask, locking my door. She jumps. Oh, hi neighbor, yeah, work, it's killing me. What do you do? She gets shifty. Eyes dart around. I'm in logistics, data entry, very boring, spreadsheets, so many spreadsheets. Sounds thrilling. And you're always home. I'm an editor, I fix people's mistakes for a living. She pales visibly. Oh, an editor like for books. Mostly technical stuff, sometimes fiction, currently wrangling a romance novel that defies the laws of English syntax. She laughs a nervous, high-pitched sound. Ha sounds terrible, those writers, so dumb. Not dumb, just enthusiastic, they need guidance. She stares at me for a second, looking strangely touched. Guidance, right, well, have a good day. She scurries into the elevator. Door closes. Cute but definitely hiding a body or running a drug empire. Back to work. Chapter 5, the barista gets kidnapped by a dragon who is also a CEO. I leave a comment, please decide if the dragon breathes fire or breathes stock market tips. Doing both in the same paragraph is confusing. Send edits. Wait 10 seconds. Sound of a head hitting a desk from apartment 4B. Followed by a muffled shout, stock market tips are sexy. Okay. Suspicion rising. Check the timestamps. Every time I send a file, Maya has a meltdown within 3 minutes. I decide to test this hypothesis. Wait until 11 p.m. She's pacing next door. I open the manuscript. Find a particularly emotional scene where the Duke confesses his love. It's written in all caps for some reason. I highlight the whole block. Comment caps lock is not a substitute for emotion, rewrite this, show don't scream. Hit send. 11:02 p.m. Silence next door. 11:03 p.m. Sound of something soft pillow being thrown at the shared wall. He's a robot, a heartless grammar robot. Confirm suspicion. My neighbor is Moonlight Chaos 77. And she thinks I'm a heartless robot. Smirk. This just got interesting. Decide not to tell her. Yet, want to see how this plays out. Also, the book is actually getting better. My harsh edits are forcing her to dig deeper. She's funny. We start having a weird relationship through the document. I leave a comment, this joke actually made me laugh, keep it. Hear a squeal of delight from next door. Yes, I am a comedy genius. Next day in the hallway. She's beaming. Wearing a bright yellow sweater. Good morning, Anons. Morning, Maya, you seem chipper. Work is going well, my boss actually complimented me yesterday. High praise from the logistics manager. Exactly, he's a tyrant but fair. Glad to hear it. Urge to tease her is overwhelming. I had a breakthrough with my project too. The writer finally learned how to use a semicolon. It was a spiritual moment. She flushes red. Semicolons are tricky. Maybe they just needed the right teacher. Maybe. Hold the elevator door for hers. Catch a scent of vanilla and old paper. Realize I'm actually looking forward to running into her. Realize I'm actually looking forward to reading her chaotic drafts. Oh no. Feelings EXE has been installed without permission. Weeks go by. We fall into a routine. I wake up work, hear her sleep. I send edits, hear her scream. We meet in the hallway, flirt awkwardly under the guise of neighborly chat. She starts leaving baked goods at my door. Stress baking, she claims. Cookies are slightly burnt but delicious. I leave coffee beans at her door. Fuel for the logistics, I write on the note. One rainy Tuesday. Power goes out in the whole building. I'm sitting in the dark. Knock on my doors. It's Maya, holding a flashlight and a bottle of wine. I'm scared of the dark and I have no internet, so I can't do my spreadsheets. Can I come in? Enter. Light some candles. Very atmosphere, much romance. Sit on the floor drinking wine. So anon she starts tipsy. Why are you single? You're tall, you have a job, you know how to use semicolons. I'm picky and I work too much. What about you? I'm a mess, she gestures to herself. I live in goblin mode 90% of the time. Also, I'm currently in a love-hate relationship with a man I've never met. Choke on my wine. Oh, online datings. Sort of, he's my supervisor for the project. Tell me about him. He's brilliant, sharp, brutally honest. He tears me apart, but then he helps me put the pieces back together better than they were before. I think he gets me, but he's so cold sometimes. Feeling guilt and affection. Maybe he's not cold, maybe he's just trying to help you be your best. She looks at me in the candlelight. Eyes big, reflective. You sound like him sometimes. Heart rate spikes to 120 BPM. Do I? Yeah, you have the same cadence, it's comforting. She leans in. I lean in. Power comes back on. Lights blaze overhead, blinding us. Moment shattered. She scrambles up. Oh, lights, back to the spreadsheet mines, thanks for the wine. She flees. I sit there. Realized I almost kissed my client. Realize I want to kiss my client neighbor. Need a plan. The climax approaches. Deadline for the book is Friday. It's Wednesday. We are in the final stretch. The ending of the book is tricky. The Duke has to choose between his fortune and the barista. She keeps writing cop-outs where he keeps both easily. I keep rejecting them. Comment, this is cheap. He needs to sacrifice something. That's what love is. Sacrifice and vulnerability. Make it hurt, then make it heal. Send edits. Silence from next door. No screaming. No thumping. An hour passes. 2 hours. Getting worried. Did I break her? Send a text to her phone. We exchanged numbers for emergencies. Everything okay over there? Heard a loud silence. No reply. 11 p.m. I hear soft crying through the wall. Oh God, I am a monster. I made the goblin cry. Stand up, ready to go knock and confess everything. Ding. Email notification. New version uploaded, final chapter v docx. Open it immediately. Read the endings. It's a beautiful. She wrote a scene where the Duke gives up his title, standing in the rain, telling the barista that she is his only kingdom. The dialogue is raw, honest. It's not cheesy. It's perfect. Leave one comment at the very end. Perfect, don't change a word, I'm proud of you, Maya. Hit send. Wait. Hear a gasp from next door. Then the sound of a chair scraping. Heavy footsteps running to the door. My front door flies open, I forgot to lock it. No, she has a key. No, she's pounding on it. I open the door. She's standing there. Hair wild, wearing a shirt that says, I paused my game to be here. Holding her laptop. Eyes wide. You used my names. She whispers. In the document you said proud of you, Maya. I freeze. Realized I slipped up in the final comment. Rookie mistake. Subconscious sabotage. I go by Moonlight Chaos 77. I never told the editor my real name. She steps closer, looking at me. Connecting the dots. The coffee, the technical consultant, the timing of the screams. She points a finger at me, trembling. You are Editor X. No point in denying it. I lean against the doorframe, hands in pockets. The horse couldn't talk, Maya, it was a crucial plot point. Her mouth drops open. You jerk. She hits my chest. Not hard. You let me complain about you to your face. You let me call you a robot. I am a robot, a grammar robot. You said it yourself. She hits me again. You made me rewrite chapter 7 4 times. And the 5th time was a masterpiece. She stops hitting me. Looks up at me. Eyes wet. Was it really? Yes, you're a good writer, Maya. You just needed someone to clear the clutter. You said in the notes that the romance felt earned, that the Duke finally understood her. He did. And does the editor understand the writer? Silence in the hallway. Tension thick enough to cut with a red pen. I think he understands her better than anyone. I think she likes him, even if he is a pedantic nightmare who hates adverbs. I don't hate adverbs, I just think they should be used sparingly. Shut up and kiss me. That's an imperative sentence, very direct, good active voice. She grabs my collar and pulls me down. Kiss her. She tastes like cheap wine and victory. Hands in her messy hair. Finally, epilogue. 6 months later. We are co-working in my apartment. She has moved most of her stuff in. Primarily her collection of weird mugs and oversized hoodies. She is working on the sequel, The Duke's Baby is a Cyborg. I am editing a technical manual for a toaster. Hey, she says from the couch. Yes. Can the cyborg baby have laser eyes? Is it crucial to the plot? Yes, he uses them to reheat the coffee. Fine, but explain the mechanics. I love you. I love you too. Now fix your dangling modifier in paragraph 3. She throws a pillow at me. Catch it one-handed. Life is noisy. Life is chaotic. But the edits are finally done. And the story is just beginning. Phil Goodman, PNG. MFW, I accidentally groomed my noisy neighbor into a best-selling author and my girlfriend. MFW, the plot twist was my own life. Zend.